humanity gets a win, the one who gives up stands at the last. कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. Indian Space Research Organization has a duty to take the India into the space, competing all other countries of the world, developed countries like US, Russia, China, etc. And yesterday, after the hard work put in by our scientists for you know how many years, when did the mission start for conquering the moon? It started in October 2008. When we sent our Chandrayan first into the lunar orbit. Lunar is used for moon. Okay, one lunar day is equal to 14 days on the earth. The sun rises, remains there for 14 days and sets after 14 days. 14 days day, 14 days night. Okay, that is called one lunar day. So our mission started in 2008. Chandrayaan 1 was inserted into the lunar orbit on 8th November 2008. It was supposed to be there for 2 years. You know what for it was? It was to study the surface of the moon. Why every country is going behind this research? There is a reason behind that. We have the limited resources of metals, minerals on the earth. And we know that one fine day, the store is going to exhaust. Every country is trying to explore the moon, which is the nearest. Moon is the natural satellite of the earth. You must be knowing, you must have studied in your science. I am just here to tell you the mission of the ISRO in a brief. It was designed for 2 years, but it stayed there in the orbit for 10 months only. And then there was some problem and mission was declared to be over. Now, probing from a distance was not sufficient. किसी को हम दूर से देखते हैं, that is not sufficient. We must go nearer and find out what is there. So for that, Chandrayaan 2 was sent on 22nd July 2019. It was successfully put into the orbit. It carried along with it Vikram lander and Pragyan rover. You must know the parts. I will tell you the parts of sending the lander and rover into the space and allowing them to land on the moon. So that Chandrayaan 2 mission you must be knowing. Some of you must be grown up sufficient and you must have seen on the TV that how did it crash. It crashed on the surface of moon on the South Pole. I will also tell you why we are going to South Pole. Every country is trying to go to the South Pole. Russia also tried on 21st of the August, but the mission failed because of crash of their lander. That mission was over in the Chandrayaan 2 mission was over on 6 September 2019 because there was some problem in the software and it crashed. That time scientists were very, very disappointed, but the leaders, political leaders encouraged them and told them to continue. Hundreds of crores of rupees are lost if one mission fails of the country. Third mission, Chandrayaan 3, was launched on 14th July 2023. I'll tell you in brief and your teachers will tell you on the smart class. How does the rocket or the vehicle goes into the moon's orbit? Initially, it is having a rocket which propulses it into the space. The rocket works for I think 10 minutes or more, not more. Within 10 minutes, it throws the vehicle into the orbit of the Earth. Now, once the vehicle starts orbiting the Earth, it increases its radius. The orbit is elliptical. Elliptical पता है आपको? Just like egg shape. पास भी है, दूर भी. It is not any fixed radius. कभी रेडियस बढ़ती है, कभी कम होती है. Now it increases its radius. उसकी रेडियस बढ़ाते रहते हैं, स्पीड बढ़ाते रहते हैं. When it goes very near to moon, sufficient distance, it is thrown into the orbit of moon. वहां से इसको धक्का देके मून की ऑर्बिट में डालते. Now its duty is to orbit the moon. It is orbiting the moon, reducing its radius. अर्थ से जब हमने प्रोपल्शन किया था तब तो उसकी रेडियस बढ़ा रहे थे. अब मून के उसमें आने के बाद में क्या करेंगे? रेडियस will be reducing, and at somewhere 25 meters away from the surface of moon, the Vikram lander will try to land. Needs power. बैटरी चाहिए आपको. मॉडल बनाते हैं, हर मॉडल में आपको बैटरी लगानी पड़ती है. इट इज अ वर्किंग मॉडल. इट नीड्स पावर टू वर्क ना. उसको वहां से कमांड भेजना है. I'll tell you why the South Pole is important. South Pole is important because its temperature goes, when the sun sets, temperature goes up to minus 200 degrees Celsius. उस टेम्परेचर में there are lot of chances of finding water in the form of ice. If you find the water on moon, oxygen and hydrogen can be very well developed with the help of water, and we can imagine to settle human beings there. वहां पर इंसानों की बस्ती बना सकते हैं. इसलिए साउथ पोल इंपॉर्टेंट है. एवरी कंट्री वाज ट्राइंग टू रीच द साउथ पोल. दूर से स्टडी करना अलग बात है, पास में जाकर अब आप कहेंगे रोवर कैसे स्टडी करेगा? प्रज्ञान रोवर. प्रज्ञान रोवर इज लोडेड विद स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोप. आंखों से नहीं देखते, मिनरल्स ऐसे नहीं नजर आते. अगर आप वहां मिट्टी है, उस मिट्टी के अंदर क्या क्या है ये देखने के लिए उसके पास स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोप है जो रेडिएशन भेजता है, और वहां से जो भी वापस आता है उसको स्टडी करता है. Kunal sir will be explaining you regarding this in your class. What is spectroscopy, and Yashna sir also. साइंस के आपके जो टीचर है वो बताएंगे हाउ वी स्टडी द एलिमेंट्स. खाली देख के नहीं, फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन तो यहाँ मिल जाता है आपको, इसलिए करते थे. किसी मिक्सचर के अंदर क्या क्या एलिमेंट है ये पता लगाना. सो दैट इज द पर्पस, एंड इट विल बी देयर ऑन फॉर 14 days. लेट अस ऑल क्लैप फॉर इसरो. Monitoring 24 hours right from the 14th of July till again 14 days. All the time it has to be monitored by one or another person. क्योंकि आप उसको अकेला नहीं छोड़ सकते. वो कहाँ पर है? वो मून पर है, और आप अर्थ से उसको कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं. It is being controlled by the commands sent from Earth to the Vikram lander, and Vikram lander उसी हिसाब से प्रज्ञान रोवर को कंट्रोल करता है. तो आज आई वुड लाइक यू टू मेक पोस्टर्स इन द लास्ट 2 periods. जो भी वॉलंटियर है जिनके दिमाग में कुछ है चंद्रयान 3 को लेके, अपने मिशन को लेके, इसरो को लेके, वो अपना जो भी थॉट है, जो भी थीम है, उसको पेपर पे निकालें. नंबर 2, इन द रोबोटिक्स लैब I would like to form a team of teachers and students who will make Vikram lander and Pragyan rover. उसका चाहे मॉडल ही बनाएं, उसको थोड़ा सा सिमुलेशन कराएं, लेकिन आप उसको बना के इस स्कूल की लैब में चार्ज करना है. ओके. पोस्टर मेकिंग के लिए आई विल आस्क द टीचर्स, ओनली वॉलंटियर्स जिनको आता है खाली पेंसिल से स्केचिंग करेंगे, नो कलर्स. Only sketching with the help of pencil, and I will send it to ISRO. जो अच्छे होंगे उसको मैं इसरो पे भेज दूंगा. Okay, all the best. Clap again once again for the victory of India. ये छोटी बात नहीं है. It's a very big achievement. Very big achievement. Thank you so much. Carry on.